my name is Catherine and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna be discussing, and by discussing, I mean geeking out / screaming about, a bunch of musicals I think need revivals right now. Like right now. Now. These could be musicals I feel would fit into today's culture very well, something that I feel like would appeal to the public at this very current time. Very current time? English much, Kat? I love bullying myself. Or maybe it's just a musical that I love. Yeah, that's it. Let me know what musicals you want to see revived in the comments down below. Also, huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. If you guys haven't heard, Skillshare is kind of my latest obsession. It's a super fun, easy, and affordable way to learn basically whatever you want on your own time and on your own terms. So be sure to stick around because I'll be talking about Skillshare later, plus a really cool time-sensitive exclusive offer that they're running. Let's geek out about some musical theater. That's aggressive. Okay, first 3 musicals that come to mind that I'm just gonna knock out right here, right now, because if you've watched me for more than 20 seconds ever, you'll probably know what these 3 are. Hair, Parade, Ragtime. Not only are those 3 musicals some of my favorites, but I feel like they're so important and so relevant to today's climate. Specifically, when we're looking at the political implications and how they can mirror different aspects of today's society. Anyway, if you haven't listened to Hair, Parade, or Ragtime, I would 10 out of 10 recommend doing so. Here's a show with almost 0 political connotations and I just want because it's been a long time since it's been on Broadway and it's really funny. Let's get a Spamalot revival. I'm being dead serious. I think that Spamalot is funny. I grew up on Monty Python. My dad's a really big Monty Python fan. I think it's fun and I just really want to see Leslie Margarita as Lady of the Lake. Let's be real here. I think that's a show that if you just had like a killer cast, it could sweep. In the same vein as that, I would love to see a revival of The Producers. Specifically, can we get Megan Hilty as Ula? Like that's all I'm thinking about right now. Tony nomination right out of the gate. I would love to see that. Oh, as long as we're talking about inappropriate comedies, let me talk about one that gets me real angry anytime I think about it. Yes, I just put my leg up, don't worry about it. On the Tony Awards one year, Josh Gad thought it would be funny to get up on stage and say that he was going to play Pseudolus in a revival of Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. For the 0.5 seconds where the audience cheered, I too cheered at home from my sofa, pizza in hand. And then he said it was a prank. I feel cheated until we get Josh Gad as Pseudolus. I said it. I want it. Let's get it. I feel like Forum could be fantastic if they just had a really killer cast. And I feel like that's totally doable. Here are some very weirdly specific things that I would like right now. An immersive off-Broadway production of The Wild Party. I'm talking full Prohibition era, okay? I just want to be surrounded by bathtubs filled with bathtub gin. I mean, it could be on Broadway. Like, I think Wild Party might be interesting in like a maybe Circle in the Square sort of thing. I don't know. I think that'd be really interesting. And it's just such a crazy show. Ooh, while we're talking about Circle in the Square, I'm about to say something that's gonna be a little controversial, but I ask you to hear me out. I want a revival of Carousel. So you may be saying, but Kat, we just had a revival of Carousel. And to that I say, I know what I said. I would like to see Carousel presented in a new light with a new lens. Maybe in the vein that this recent Oklahoma revival was done. If you haven't seen me geek out about Oklahoma, I'll link that vlog down below. Oklahoma at Circle in the Square. Holy cow, what they did with Oklahoma was unreal. They made it gritty. They honestly looked at the script and the score and took these characters that are so often portrayed as, gee Curly, I don't know if I can go to the box social with ya, in an honest way that you could identify with and root for. It was brilliant and beautiful and unlike any other Golden Age musical I've ever seen, and I'd love to see some more get the Oklahoma treatment. I think it would be fascinating to take a show that's had so much allowance with that's just how it was back then and put a modern lens on it to see some of the actions that take place and to see what would be revised from then to now. I would be fascinated and super interested to see a Carousel revival. You're in town, off-Broadway. That's it. I have no follow-up to that. Whatever happened to that Secret Garden revival that we've been promised 25 times and then never showed up? I know we got like a concert of it a while ago, and then nothing happened. I would like it now, please. Let's get an In the Heights revival going. If we do it a little down the line, capitalize off the movie. Not only is In the Heights just a fantastic, fun show with a beautiful script, a beautiful score, Latin representation everywhere, it touches on a lot of important issues. I remember being in middle school seeing In the Heights and having this light bulb moment realizing what gentrification was. And I'd be interested to see if they would revise the script, if it would take any pieces of what they're doing with the In the Heights movie, because if the trailer is any indication, it seems like they'll be tackling more modern topics like DACA. Oh, do you know what I think would be interesting? I was just thinking about shows that I've done growing up. I think this is a show that would have to be reworked significantly, and you'd have to have something interesting and new to say about it. But what about Annie Get Your Gun? Maybe with some new orchestrations, maybe they could add a little more folksy turn to it, a little bit of Mumford and Sons, kind of a once-ish vibe. People playing instruments on stage. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna stick to my guns, dang it. I unabashedly love Once Upon a Mattress. I really do. I think it's sweet, I think it's fun, I think it's a really important message. I think this is like the biggest thing that I got out of doing SHREK and playing Fiona, and that's a big thing that I talk about in my super long SHREK Fiona video, which is just like a funny sentence that I just said out loud. For me, growing up with the notion that I had to be this perfect Disney princess ingenue and finding it impossible to live up to these standards of women who literally don't exist. Growing up, I found a lot of comfort and relatability in Fred. It was incredible to see a princess be funny and weird and quirky and strong and just kind of let everything roll off her back. I think that's such a cool trait to have, this resilience that Fred has. She just kind of makes it part of her life. It's like a Ram Dass quote. Let it be a great struggle or let it be part of the dance. Or I'm paraphrasing, but yeah. Did I really just equate Ram Dass and Princess Winifred from Once Upon a Mattress? I think I'm losing it. So, like I mentioned earlier, Skillshare is fantastic. Like, I can't recommend it enough. It's incredible and it's an affordable way to learn. What my routine is every night when I start to get ready for bed and I'm winding down, I'll put on Skillshare and I'll choose a new class and I'll learn. Learning is so much more fun when you get to choose when and how you do it. Who knew? The way that they design the classes are meant to actually fit into your life. Like, they're kind of short and bite-sized so that even if you're super busy, you can still do Skillshare. Additionally, it's an online learning community that offers membership with meaning. You have other creatives to support and encourage you. You have projects you can do. Skillshare empowers you to accomplish your goals. One of the classes I'm loving right now is all about productivity and habit building with Thomas Frank. I feel like it's so perfect to keep me on track with my New Year's resolutions now that we're in the gloomy February slump. One of the big points emphasized in the class is the idea that holding yourself to impossible standards makes trying something new really difficult. Skillshare is giving away 2 free months of premium membership to the first 500 people who click the link in the description box to help you explore your creativity. And after that, it's only around $10 a month. Explore your creativity! Learn something new! So if you want to check out Skillshare for yourself, click the link down below. Huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Again, let me know what musicals you want to see revived in the comments down below. Come geek out with me. It'll be a great time. If you're new here, hit subscribe, join the musical theater internet cult. Yeah, I said it. We're a cult. I like how sometimes I vehemently deny that we're a cult and then other times I'm very aggressively like, yeah, punk, we're a cult. What you gonna do about it? But yeah, we're a cult. I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you so, so much. Break a leg, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!